Hi there, everyone. Welcome to the practice of Lesson 20 from A Course in Miracles workbook for students. We start, as usually we do, by thanking the Holy Spirit for His great help and patience with us. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for presenting yourself through each one of our brothers and sisters, and for presenting yourself through Jesus, a voice that we can recognize and love. And thank you, dear brother Jesus, for your great help and for your infinite patience. We want to be just like you, infinitely patient. And we go to the quote from The Disappearance of the Universe that belongs to this lesson 20. And it's this one. It's very short. It's a short quote. His is the voice for God, and has therefore taken form. This form is not his reality, which God alone knows, along with Christ, his real Son, who is part of him. I repeat, his is the voice for God, and has therefore taken form. This form is not his reality, which God alone knows, along with Christ, his real Son, who is part of him. And now we're going to read lesson 20. I am determined to see. We have been quite casual about our practice periods thus far. There has been virtually no attempt to direct the time for undertaking them. Minimal effort has been required, and not even active cooperation and interest have been asked. This approach has been intentional and very carefully planned. We have not lost sight of the crucial importance of the reversal of your thinking. The salvation of the world depends on it, yet you will not see if you regard yourself as being coerced, and if you give in to resentment and opposition. This is our first attempt to introduce structure. Do not misconstrue it as an effort to exert force or pressure. You want salvation. You want to be happy. You want peace. You do not have them now because your mind is totally undisciplined, and you cannot distinguish between joy and sorrow, pleasure and pain, love and fear. You are now learning how to tell them apart, and great indeed will be your reward. Your decision to see is all that vision requires. What you want is yours. Do not mistake the little effort that is asked of you for an indication that our goal is of little worth. Can the salvation of the world be a trivial purpose? And can the world be saved if you are not? God has one Son, and He is the resurrection and the life. His will is done because all power is given Him in heaven and on earth. In your determination to see, is vision given you? The exercises for today consist in reminding yourself throughout the day that you want to see. Today's idea also tacitly implies the recognition that you do not see now. Therefore, as you repeat the idea, you are stating that you are determined to change your present state for a better one, and one you really want. Repeat today's idea slowly and positively, at least twice an hour today, attempting to do so every half hour. Do not be distressed if you forget to do so, but make a real effort to remember. The extra repetitions should be applied to any situation, person, or event that upsets you. You can see them differently, and you will. What you desire, you will see. Such is the real law of cause and effect as it operates in the world. And that is the end of the instructions for lesson 20. I am determined to see. On paragraph 3, it says, no, paragraph 2. On paragraph 2, it says that you want to be happy, you want peace. You do not have them now because your mind is totally undisciplined and and you cannot distinguish between joy and sorrow, pleasure and pain, love and fear. So discipline, a trained mind or a disciplined mind can distinguish between joy and sorrow, pleasure and pain, love and fear. While we are blind, while we cannot see the difference between one and the other. And the course is training our minds to distinguish between joy and sorrow, pleasure and pain, love and fear. It says here, you are now learning how to tell them apart, and great indeed will be your reward. Your decision to see is all that vision requires. So that's why we say, I am determined to see. What you want is yours. This second sentence, what you want is yours, is as if we were saying, while we're saying, I am determined to see, I want to see. I want to see. I am determined to see. So it says that salvation is yours. That here it says on sentence 6, God has one Son, and He is the resurrection and the life. There obviously is not referring to Jesus Christ. It is referring to the sonship. One Son, that is all that God created, is the Son of God. That includes Jesus Christ and everything that was created by God in spirit. So that is one of the differences between A Course in Miracles and other spiritual paths, like Catholicism, for instance. Now, well, and the exercise is very simple. Now we're gonna repeat only, I am determined to see. While you're looking around, I am determined to see. And every half hour, we're gonna repeat that. You can establish an hour for that. Let's say at the hour, I am determined to see, and at the half hours of the hours, I don't know how to say, half hour, I repeat the idea. And that's it. We have to remember every half hour during the day to remember the lesson and to apply it to anything that it's that upsets you. That I have today, I have the opportunity. I have this person that upsets me now. So I'm gonna apply it to this person. I am determined to see her in another way. Well, I am determined to see her. It would be like the application. I am determined to see her. And that's it. Only remember every half hour. And if you forget, for instance, during the morning you didn't do the repetitions, when you remember, from that moment on, remember to do it or try it again. Try again. So don't let yourself deceive because of your previous failures. But well, when you realize that you didn't do it and you want to do it, from then on, try again. Do it again. And that's the end for our lesson 20. That it's completely up to us to do it throughout the day. And best wishes for all, that we remember today, that we can remember every half hour today, and that we remember to ask for the Holy Spirit's guidance for everything. Thank you so much for joining, Erika, Vivi. Have a nice day. and we see each other tomorrow. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye.
I have a question, if you allow me.
Yes, of course, Erika.
Um, I have a situation with my daughter that she's always, my older daughter, she was always upset with me for something. Okay, the feeling is like she hate me, but that's the feeling that I have. But I always try. She's 30 years old now, and I always try to please everything just to make her to get some love of her. But at this point right now, I'm in the point like with his attitude, with his rejection and everything. I just feel like I'm just so upset with her, with anger, and I don't want to see her like an enemy. You know,
Mhm.
sometimes I feel like oh my god, just disappear of my life if you don't want to see me. Don't close to me. That extreme, so sadly, and I know that is not good. I don't want to have that feeling. So in this case, I'm thinking like I say, I how I can say that
Mm,
to be more. Really, she's a lovely girl. She passed so many things, you know. Um, in part, I'm responsible, but not of everything.
mhm,
But I just want to see her like I want to see her like the lovely girl, the human being that she is. Amazing, amazing person, amazing with everybody except with her mom. You know,
yes,
yeah.
I understand you perfectly.
But
Since
I
I have
don't
a
want to have that hatred in my heart, like a you hate somebody. You know, I don't know. I
yes,
please help me.
I don't know if I can help, but the Holy Spirit can always help. Um, there's an idea that has been very useful to me, or for me, I don't know. That is the God's love. How is God's love expressed in the Bible? There's a part where it says, I don't know where is that, but it says that that doesn't change the love of God for His Son. It's like God talking, God speaking, and He says, that doesn't change what I feel for you. Let's say, like, what you just did doesn't change what is in my heart for you. So if you have that approach, that if that is what God does for you, He is infinitely loving for us, and you are like a kind of a mini God to her because you are the mother. So you can emulate or imitate that God's love for your daughter. Whatever she does, that doesn't change what is in my heart for you. Here's the love of God for you. But on the other, I understand quite well what you say, that you want her to disappear, and you say if you hate me, why don't you just go? On the other part, when you see something she's very hateful to you, or she's doing, you can do like if nothing happened, like this is not happening. And that's very helpful. I don't know if that is very loving. I think that's an egoic tactic, but it helps that like you make yourself like blind to the mistake, and you say, do as if she's not there, like, okay, you hate me, okay, I disappear, and you do your life. But it helps to get to the to forgiveness. I don't know if I was clear in this,
Yes, very clear.
but
Thank you so much. You're amazing. Thank you.
maybe, well, I have the same situation. Sometimes he's very rough, and he slams the door, and he's like, "Mm." So I breathe, and I tell myself, do as if he's not here, he's not here, he's not here, and I do my life. And obviously it's not like it's not Holy Spirit at all, because you're like wanting him to disappear. But that allows me to calm down and pass the error a little bit faster and not give so much importance to what he's doing, in that case, to what she's doing. And that helps. I hope so. But the thing from with the Holy Spirit is try to see him or see her, I'm sorry, as God sees her. So it's like that doesn't change what is in my heart for you. Whatever you do, there's a love in me that will not change for you. And that is the love of Christ for himself. Christ loves Christ. Christ in Erica loves Christ in her daughter. And that's it. Thank you so much for asking, Erica.
Thank you, love. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too. And for today's lesson, I am determined to see her. I am determined to see her. And tomorrow's lesson will amplify the vision because it's in another way. Another way. And but today is I am determined to see her. Now I am blind, but I'm determined to see her. And that's it. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day.